Away. Cool. So, so what we are doing in this video is inflation and population growth, ne? So I sort of combine them. Right. So any question that involve inflation or population growth, right? We're going to use the compound interest formula, right? Because the rate of growth, remember that compound interest formula, right? You see that formula, ne? It gives us the growth rate, not necessarily the growth rate, but actually we can say compound interest, is a way of defining a growth rate. How the money that you invested is going to grow through the entire period. But of course, now when we're talking about money, we can't talk about growing, the money is growing, right? But we talk about the interest that have been gained, right? And so forth and so forth and so forth. So yeah. So the rate of change for inflation, for prices, which is inflation, and population growth, they happen via that formula. Yeah, here, out of words, like in a sense of finding the best ways, the best words to accurately say what I want to say. But it's fine. The examples, they help us. The thing with math, that I like is that if English is mooring you, the math will make sense, right? So the English, it has moored us. Now let's see if the math, we can defeat it, ne? So we have a question here. The average rate of inflation, right? For the past few years, it was 7.3% per annum. And your water and electricity amount, right, is 1,425 on average, right? Now the question is, what would you expect to pay in 6 years time, right? Remember, inflation is always growing. Inflation is always increasing, so prices will always increase, right? Like back in the days, you could get a lot with just 10 rand, and now you will starve, with 10 rand. So prices do increases, and the formula we use for the growth rate is the compound interest formula, which we're going to use right here. Yeah. So the formula is, oh no, it's A, right, into P. No, A equals to P1 plus I, then N, right? So you substitute this for how much we are paying on average now. And this now is going to tell us about how much we will be spending 6 years later on average. One, two, nice, to the power of 6, and we are getting yes, 2000. Let me put the R, 2174.77, right? That's how much we'll be spending for water and electricity 6 years later. We get another one. They say the price of popcorns and cool drink at the movie is now 60 rand. If the average rate of inflation is this, what was the price of popcorns and cold drink 5 years ago? Now, what are we looking for? We are looking for P. This is A, right? How much it is now. We're trying to find how much it was back then. So the formula for P is that A over 1 plus I to the power of N equals to P, right? You get it here. You just divide by this whole bracket, then you get your P, which that P, we have 60 rand divided by 1 plus 0.09 2 and 5 years ago, so this is gonna be 5 to the power of 5, and you go to your calculator. 60 1 plus 0.092 to the power of 5. Beautiful work. Now you see, 5 years ago, bro, you could get popcorns and cool drink with just 38 rand. You know what I'm saying? Away. Move on to the next one. These two questions, I think I made them to be for the population growth. The current populations of Polokwane is 3 million, blah, blah, blah. And the average rate of population growth in South Africa is 0.7%, right? What can city planners expect the population of Polokwane to be in 12 years' time, round to the nearest integer? Remember now, for population growth, we're talking about people. So when you make your calculations for A or P, it can never be point something. We don't have 20,000.58 people. We have 20,000 people, 20,000 people in one, 20,000 people in two. Do you know what I'm saying? Cool. So here we are trying to find the A, which is how many people we will be having in the future, 12 years time. We use the same formula and we make the substitution. 878,970, 1 plus 0.007. Let me see. 1, 2, yabo, to the power of 12. Right? Go your calculator. 3878 38 yeah 3878970. Beautiful. 1 plus 0.007 to the power of 12. So 12 years later, we will have 4 million people, 217,612, right? It is gonna be 612, not 613, right? It's not gonna be 0.13. So that one, yeah, because we're talking about people here. This one, this person here is not yet born. Yeah, this one is still in the stomach, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. This one has not yet been born, but of course we can see the date is about to come closer. Cool. The current population of Durban is, right, the average population rate in South Africa. What? I see. Let me see. Oh no, I didn't actually finish this question. Yeah, let me go through my sources. See, current population in Polokwane. Okay, and the average rate. Oh, I see. I see the part that I missed when I was writing this question. Let me get it quick. Let me get it quick. So guys, I also want to emphasize here. So if for any reasons, right, you're still not understanding, do let me know, right? Do let me know and let me know exactly that which you do not understand, and I intend to make sure that you guys clearly understand these videos. Yeah, so should you struggle for anything, also just let me know. If you want me to make a video about particular topic and about a particular method, just let me know as well. I will be very much happier to make you guys understand all these, né? So I have the question. I'm just gonna paste it now. Nice one. Wait. Cool. Now let's read the question. Yeah, so yeah, the the average rate of population growth is 1.1. So what can city planners expect the population of Durban to be in 6 years time? And so this is basically let me skip this one. Let me skip this one. Or in fact, let me not. I will make it a bit different, right? So because it's exactly what we calculated here. It's exactly what we calculated here. So, but I could say now, if this was the population, this is the population now. What was the population back then? Right, then you'd understand. Now we're trying to find P, which is A divided by 1 plus I. So now I'm saying this is the population now. What was the population 6 years ago, right? That's what I'm trying to find. So yeah, I'm not doing this question. So of course it will be that 3.879. Okay, let me just write it as 490, and then we're gonna have 1 plus 0.011. Let me see, 1 2, yes, and then this will be 6. You punch that into your calculator, you will get how many people were there. Yeah, back then it's 38790. Yes sir, yes sir, yes. Okay, 0.1211, and then 6. And then you realize we had 6 years ago we had 3 million people, 632,644, right? And we leave it like that. Remember, this person is not yet born, so yeah, we don't count them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It doesn't make sense to round up, when we are talking about human beings. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it doesn't make sense, right, to round up. Yeah. So this is it, right? And we are done. The next will be the last content, which will be about exchange rates. So let's get to it right now.